Before watching a show or movie, are you okay with being spoiled? Some people like having stories be spoiled. I'm not one of those people.
What's up? Got a great video for you guys today. You know, I was thinking about spoilers and how sometimes people like spoil a movie for me. And I was thinking, you know, I don't really mind it. So today we're going to talk about how
Spoilers is today's topic. This is an interesting argument and one that I often find myself flip-flopping on depending on the specific piece of content. For example, in God of War, the reveal with Baldur showing up and punching Kratos over his house was a surprise for me. It was cool, and I worry that some people would not get that experience. Would it have felt less cool if I knew it was going to happen? Did you
know, when I watched Breaking Bad, I knew Walt would die. I knew, someone told me. And yet, it didn't ruin the show for me. I guess it's more about the journey you take than the conclusion you get to, you know, as like philosopher people say. But you know, maybe it was because I didn't like know the real stakes. Like, I didn't know if Hank was gonna die, or Mike, or Holly.
A lot of movies have big twists in their conclusions. A big one I think of immediately is The Prestige, and the reason I bring it up is to illustrate a point. Most of these movies are made with the intention that viewers will be able to view the movie twice, once with the lens of not knowing the twist, and then once again with the knowledge of the twist. This can add extra depth to the movie, as we can see the steps the movie takes to set up the twist. So if these movies get spoiled, do they lose some of their value to viewers because you no longer get that first experience?
Maybe you guys have seen this like old movie called like, I think it's called like The Sixth Senses or something, and you know, it's like with this bald guy and this kid, and you know what, someone told me before, they were like, hey, you know, this kid can see dead people. They told me before I saw the movie, and you know what, it didn't ruin the movie for me, you know, and the movie still worked.
But there is something I've been neglecting. While everyone has their own opinion on how to handle stories, what about the people making the stories? We've talked about the art, but now we have to talk about the artist. You see,
you know, I got this great new video plan where I'm going to walk into the Louvre and I'm going to scream loudly at the Mona Lisa. And, you know, I could claim that I was enjoying the art in the way that I wanted to enjoy it. You know, my own way.
But is it really how Da Vinci intended? Of course, this example is exaggerated, but people seem perfectly fine creating 60 FPS.
60 FPS cut of animes, man, I love those. They take two things I love. Flexing on people with my high FPS gaming rig, and anime, and they combine those two things to make an amalgamation that I just love. So
this brings us back to the twists. Does the artist intend for us to go into it spoiled? No. But does it matter? I know this video has a lot of questions, but ultimately this is the one I don't have an answer to. On one hand, the greatest part of art is the artist who made them, and we should respect the way they wanted us to consume their art. But on the other hand, art should be able to be enjoyed in any
way. Or at least that's what some people say. Because if we were stuck with the way artists only intended art to be enjoyed, we'd be stuck with, like, the Star Wars special editions. So
I leave this question to you. I know everyone has their own answer to this question. Artists are
going to have different ways of consuming art. That's what makes it fun. You know, maybe someplace, somewhere, some guys made a good version of this video. Who knows?
Thanks for watching.